Hello and welcome to today's discussion all about health. There are loads of things we do that are bad for us, but what's one of the most dangerous things that we all do? Something we do most of the time. Daisy Peters is here today to explain what it is.
Hello. Yes, there is one activity that we spend a lot of time doing, far more than we used to in the past, and it's really bad for us.
Well, explain to our listeners what you think is so unhealthy about our lifestyles.
Very simply, it's sitting down. We all do it. We spend huge amounts of time on sofas watching TV, in cars, on buses, or sitting in front of desks. But it's actually not good for us at all.
Okay, let me just stop you there, since I'm someone who spends hundreds of hours a month sitting in front of a microphone at work. You're starting to get me worried now. What exactly is wrong with sitting down?
Well, our bodies are actually designed to be active, not for sitting. If you go back thousands of years, we didn't have nice, comfortable sofas, and we didn't spend much time sitting around. We moved around constantly. That was our normal lifestyle. Now it seems like our whole lifestyle is based around making us sit down, whether we want to or not, at school or in an office, or on a long plane journey, playing video games these days, or whatever. Most of us have a sedentary lifestyle.
Right, but provided we get loads of exercise, it's okay, isn't it? As long as we do that and we're not sitting on a sofa stuffing ourselves with snacks, then we won't put on weight, right?
Unfortunately, people are getting less exercise than they used to. And also, research shows that even if we sit down for 2 hours a day, it can be as bad for our health as 20 minutes of exercise is good for us.
But aren't we more relaxed when we're sitting down?
Yes, it's better than being stressed. But sitting for too long decreases our overall levels of fitness, and that in turn can increase our risk of a stroke or a heart attack.
So really, it's not sitting down that's bad for us, it's mostly the lack of physical exercise that we're having.
But another problem of not moving enough is that in some situations we can lose weight too.
But that's good news, isn't it? I wish I could lose a bit of weight.
Well, maybe, but do you know what was the biggest problem for some NASA astronauts who spent a large quantity of time up in space?
No. What was it?
Well, there were lots of dangers, but the longer an astronaut stays in space, the more weight they lose in their bones and muscles.
Why?
Because they weren't using their bodies in a normal way. And supposing we ever went to live on another planet or spent a vast amount of time in space, a lack of proper exercise might become a big problem.
Okay, but coming back to Earth, what can we do about this? Should I give up chairs? Should I cut back on using sofas?
If you want. But really, there are lots of small things that we can do to minimise the impact of sitting down too much.
Such as?
Well, try walking instead of taking a bus or using a car. If you're watching TV, get up and move around when the adverts come on. If you have to spend a long time at a desk in front of a computer or a microphone, make sure you have a good chair so that your posture isn't affected.
And there are apps you can use as well, aren't there, with alerts?
Yes, there are. They're not my cup of tea, though. I know you can get ones that tell you if you've been inactive for too long and that you need to take a break. Like an alert on your phone will sound in case you haven't moved for a few hours. I can't imagine anything more annoying.
Telling you to take a break from taking a break.
Yes, get up and move.
Thanks, Daisy. Certainly some food for thought there. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back.